Before we begin, I just want to say that I have no factual information confirmed by DJI to share in this video. Nothing like the name, the specs, or even the price of an upcoming Mavic, but I do have a lot of good information pointing towards another Mavic being at least produced by DJI. With that being said, I do have a lot of speculation to share in this video. Some good information I've pulled from sources as well as sources such as myself. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and also hopefully it sparks, all pun intended, a little bit of speculation about the next Mavic coming from DJI. The first point that I want to make is that it would be dumb on DJI's part to not come out with another Mavic. I mean, we've seen multiple Inspires, we've seen multiple Phantoms, we've even seen multiple Osmos. I mean, why not make multiple Mavics, as this thing is probably their best-selling product to date. It was on back order for so long, and honestly, it's so perfect. It's portable, got a great camera. I know some people have been having issues with the camera itself, as well as just the drone itself, but overall, I have to say that this is perfect for anyone that's just getting into the drone scene or photography scene. I mean, any of those areas. With that being said, again, I do know that another Mavic will be coming sometime soon, but the information that I have in this video should be pointing us in the direction as far as which way they're going to be going with the Mavic. Now, what sparked my interest to go on this sort of witch hunt about the next Mavic coming out is actually the YouTube comment that I received a few days ago from one of my subscribers that was pretty much asking me why they removed Pro from the Mavic website. So it basically just says Mavic rather than Mavic Pro. So I headed over to the DJI website and I noticed that it did just say Mavic. And from there I was like, okay, there's no Pro, maybe they did take it out. But upon doing some research, I noticed that a screenshot taken when the drone was released, or when the Mavic was released back in September, it also just said Mavic. So they never removed professional from the name, which was a letdown, but again, I still wanted to do some more digging. So I headed over to Twitter and I hit up DJI support through the Twitter DMs, and I pretty much opened up the conversation by saying, any ideas as to why Pro was taken out of the Mavic page on your website? They responded, just to demonstrate the description suites, the Pro and the future basic version, probably. So here, that's pretty much all you have to read from these Twitter DMs. The rest is just kind of saying thanks, have a nice week, all that stuff. But it does seem that we will be getting some sort of standard or basic version of the Mavic in the future, even in the near future, which is going to be awesome, especially for some people who are looking to get into the drone scene. The next thing that I want to bring up is the similarities between the Mavic Pro and the Phantom 3 Pro. Now obviously these both look like two totally different drones, but they both have professional in their name, and they also both have these gold bands around the arms, which leads me to believe that just like the Phantom 3 series, we will receive a Mavic Advanced as well as a Mavic Standard or Mavic Basic that will feature either the red or silver band indicating which drone that they are. I hate when DJI does this, how they come out with a product like the Mavic Pro and then from here release a watered down version. It's kind of like the Phantom 4, how we had the Phantom 4 Pro and then they come out with the Phantom 4 Advanced. I just wish all at one time we got like a Mavic Pro, a Mavic Advanced, and then a Mavic Standard or Basic, whichever you want to call it, so that people can have the freedom to choose which one they want depending on features and price point. Now I do know that it's all a business and they are trying to get as much money as they can, but honestly it does become very annoying when we get a new product like every other month from them and it's just the same drone, but again watered down. The final picture that I have to share with you is this right here, which shows us a red Spark, which is a whole topic in itself. We also have some Spark batteries as well as a Mavic Pro remote with no LCD screen on it. Now this could point towards a budget Mavic such as the Mavic Standard or the Mavic Basic, shipping with this remote, again stripping away some of the features for a lower price point. Whether or not this remote is geared towards the Spark or another Mavic coming out, I would say that it's probably right up DJI's alley to strip from the Mavic Pro to make it again at a lower price point for some people to kind of have an entry-level drone like the Phantom 3 Standard was and how they had a different remote from the Phantom 3 Professional Advanced. I think again it's right down that alley. So guys, that about wraps up all the speculation that we have as far as the Mavic goes. Just to wrap everything up, first of all, we do have those DMs from DJI support that point towards a basic version of the Mavic coming sometime soon. We also saw the two pictures of the Phantom drones, or I'm sorry, the Phantom 3 drone next to the Mavic drone, and those armbands do match. So it would make sense if we saw an advanced version of the Mavic with the silver band, as well as a standard or basic version with the red band. We'll just have to wait and see when these come out, if they come out, or if I'm just going crazy. The final thing is this picture of the remote as well as the red Spark. I may make a video kind of wrapping everything up about the Spark before its actual release, but again, just dealing with that remote, it could be perfect to go with some sort of Mavic Standard or Mavic Basic. But guys, anyway, I hope that this gets the ball moving as far as speculation goes for the next Mavic. Hopefully we get some sort of pictures coming soon to see if the body style is changed. I would love to see some sort of Mavic 2 with upgraded specs upgrade internals, I mean everything, but I think that we'll probably be seeing that later in the year. But guys, anyway, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here, as I have been trying to upload daily. Also, leave me a comment down below, letting me know what you think of the next Mavic coming out. Will they go with this tradition of just making different Mavics or different watered-down versions of the Mavic, or will they go all in and make a brand new Mavic 2 with some sort of a design tweak as well as some upgraded specs? But guys, anyway, as I said, this video is coming to an end, and as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.